Hello, hello, friends. Welcome in. Hello, Action. Hello, John. Hello, Tiny. Hello, Plasmir. Hello, Miso. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you are having a good day today. Good evening. It's Tuesday. We're back to Danganronpa Tuesdays.
It's Tuesday. It's DR Tuesday.
DR Tuesday. So, we are, I believe, mid-trial. I don't remember exactly where.
In the fish tank.
Always in the fish tank, because I saw Choo Choo and I went Chank. Hi, Dua, welcome in. So, the most that I remember is that the houses are stacked on top of each other and not laid out side by side like initially thought.
I love that you call them houses.
Isn't that what they are?
No.
Yeah, I mean they're buildings. They do call them grape house or strawberry
yeah,
house.
Exactly.
Just, like,
yeah.
Kind of funny envisioning it like a normal ass house, but it's these terrible, terrible places.
I believe grape house is on top and strawberry house is on bottom. And I have no idea who the blackened is, but I hope it's Soda. I hope it's Kazuichi because he's annoying and a mechanic and maybe he figured it out.
Forget about facts or logic or reason.
Forget about the fact. Dude, if it's fucking Akane, it's going to be like literal like betrayal 2024 like greatest betrayals this year. That it's.
I had no idea you were that attached to Akane.
I'm not. I just think it would be like her because he's her, you know, best friend or whatever or sensei. And so I'm like,
in that sense,
to do that, that would be like the biggest betrayal of whenever this game came out. It doesn't have to be this year, right? Like.
The biggest betrayal of 11 years ago?
2020. Wait, that's not 11 years. 2012? 2013? I was about to say 2020, and I'm like, God, it feels like that was 11 years ago. I've aged
2020 was 11 years ago. The plague made us as such. What year did he say it was? 2013?
You said 11
that was
years.
11. Oh, let me see. I mean, that would be 11 years, but let me see.
I made the mental calculation based on what you told me.
DR2 come out. It was released in 2012, so it was actually 12 years ago.
Woo.
Alright.
That's great. We love that. Oh, hey, Princess, before we start, guess what? We did an escape room recently and we got mauled by a bear.
Oh.
Why
are you so excited about that? God, no.
I thought it'd be right up your alley.
Oh, God, no. You had to find, like, remember how you were like, I found the most tame escape room I could in Vegas. And it was like a very Disney, like, Snow White, like, escape room. Yeah. And guess what happened? I still got scared. I still screamed. Tiny and Pat can tell you, I still screamed.
Because you got mauled by a bear, or?
No, it was dark and there was like a scary noise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it actually a scary noise, Tiny?
A loud noise.
Wait, but like, we did an escape room together and you were perfectly fine during it. Although it wasn't a horror theme.
Let me turn to Ever. Was I fine with the escape room that we did in New York City? Because I remember my experience. I was not fine. I was scared of opening every little thing.
Yeah, like you were helping and you were engaged in doing the puzzles, but you were also unreasonably frightened, even though the theme of that escape room was like, oh, there's a scientist trapped in time and you have to help him. And it was just like steampunk aesthetic. So there was literally nothing visually scary. It was brightly lit. It was like Victorian steampunk, and she still managed it.
I'm telling you.
I really don't remember Princess being scared at all during that. Damn, huh?
I just
remember because you were very like helpful and engaged during it. Like you were actually like looking at stuff and investigating that sort of thing. And usually, like, I've done escape rooms with people who were scared before, and they don't do anything, so it's like very different experience.
We should make it a community goal. Actually, this would be a terrible community goal because it's not like anyone could witness it because we can't record it. But there should be a community goal to make you do one of those like zombie escape rooms.
Oh man.
Do you know?
Oh,
So you know how the amusement parks and theme parks have like around October they have the horror nights or whatever, and you like pay extra to stay in the park.
Yep.
So I remember going to Universal Studios in Japan, in Osaka, with my friend. And we went for my birthday. And as you know, my birthday is in October. So we went, and we had finished up dinner at the Wizarding World, right? And I had gone out, and we were chilling. And I was like, oh, we should visit this area of the park next. And then all of a sudden, I see like these, you know, actors come out of like the buildings, like shambling around because they're zombies. And I turned to my friend and I'm like, I don't know about you, but I'm leaving. I'm fucking up right now. We had a great morning, a great afternoon, but it looks like things are turning scary. I'm leaving right now. So I just get out. Just leave, you know? Just leave.
Community goal to make you go to Queen Mary's Dark Harbor.
Absolutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not.
It's because we drove past the harbor when Miku and I recently went to ALA, and then we're like, do you think we could convince Princess to go? Like, not even during the Halloween event, just to the regular Queen Mary?
Right.
what is the Queen's Mary as someone who has no idea what you're talking about?
Yes, let me provide context. The Queen Mary is a decommissioned, like basically broken down like cruise ship. It's permanently docked in Long Beach. And it's a attraction now. You can go on it, and it's like, because it's like an old cruise ship, it's like got the old timey like aesthetic, and it's very like broken down and like derelict inside. So you can go through it and see kind of like the spooky atmosphere of an abandoned cruise ship. And then during Halloween, they have Queen Mary's Dark Harbor, and then they like put lights in it and have like scare actors and stuff. So it's like a cruise ship haunted house.
Oh, I see. But like when it's not Halloween, it's just like experiencing an old dilapidated place.
Exactly, yes. Dilapidated is the perfect word for it. It's not like intentionally scary, but I'm sure Princess would be frightened of it anyway.
Pico Rito said it is said to be the most haunted ocean liner in the world.
That is according to their marketing, yep.
Also,
Fascinating.
Sky, the other streamer that like I went to Disneyland with, he hung out. He like streamed an IRL stream at the Queen Mary, and he was like, I have stories of that. And I told him, I was like, hold on, I might have a wedding I need to go to there, so don't tell me anything about it. I ended up not going to the wedding, right? So I'm sure I'll hit him up about stories, but he said it was kind of spooky.
I'm surprised they let you like film, because you know how sometimes places don't usually let you film there. So, that's interesting.
It was hard for him to film, I think, because like, I mean, the ship is made of metal, right? And like, it's really hard to get signals inside a huge block of metal, essentially. So they did have really spotty connection, but I think they checked with the staff and stuff, and I think it was okay. So
wild.
Yeah, it might be different during the like Dark Harbor when they have like actors. I don't think they'll probably let you like record that, but
yeah, which would make sense.
Anyway, so we're gonna go to Queen Mary, right?
Ooh, exciting.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Just wear a blindfold. That'll make it better, right?
No, that'll make it worse.
That'll make it worse. Permanence. If she can't see it, it's not real.
I do have slight object permanence.
I don't think object permanence is a thing you can slightly have. You either have it or you don't.
Yeah, it's definitely a have it or you don't.
Brian, hello, welcome in. They hosted a Bridgerton ball at the Queen Mary? Dude, that sounds bomb as hell. I'd go to a Bridgerton event.
Nice.
If there's
so you would go on the spooky haunted ship for Bridgerton, but not for...
If I could dress up all cute in like old-timey clothes, yes.
I mean, you could do
well,
that.
do you... Okay, genuine question, because I know nothing about this event at all. For the spooky whatever, do you dress up in costume when you go?
No.
Or are you just scared by people in costume?
You're just scared.
Yeah, it's like one of those horror houses kind of thing. They open it up during.
Ah.
It's like the Winchester Mystery House up in the Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
So it gets
Mm.
extra spooky around the Halloween because it is Halloween, right? And it's like, it's like cold, and it's when all the ghosts come out. But I'm pretty sure the Queen Mary itself is just an open attraction that people can go look at because it's not in service anymore. So apparently, right, according to Brian, they hosted the Queen's Ball. Bridgerton is a Netflix series, I think. It used to be like a book series, and then it became a Netflix series. And it's, God, what's the, I can't think of the, it's like Regency era, like gowns and, you know, suits and stuff, and everyone, I mean, I don't, I'm not a huge fan of Regency because of the raised waistline, but, you know, I can make a Regency clothes, that's fine. And then I would have an excuse to, you know, wear my new Regency clothes that I made, and I would go to the Queen Mary.
Wait, so why do you have Regency clothes if you don't
I don't,
like Regency
but I
clothes?
would make it for the event.
Oh, I
Is what
see,
I'm
that
saying.
makes sense.
Yeah. Horror
Makes
house.
sense.
The horror house. The worst thing. The horror house.
So,
wait, hold on.
question then. Would you go to a Regency themed party that was also spooky
No.
on this haunted ship?
If it happened to
Even
be
if you could dress up.
correct, it would need to be like the main event is the dressing up, and like the it's somehow the evening got scary. Like, I'm not going to a place that advertises itself as scary. You know what I mean? Like, that's not me.
Secondary question: would you go to one of those dress up like murder mystery sort of events, like IRL Who Done It?
I'm pretty sure I would be
Oh, but
very
that's different.
scared.
I mean, those things
Well,
are not
it is-
scary whatsoever.
Ellie, you're correct, but also we're talking about Princess.
It's literally like playing. It's kind of like playing a board game, except it's not board game. Like,
Yes, but we're talking about Princess, who was frightened of red text on a black screen. So
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
jumping her favorite game. of
Wait,
all
wait.
yeah, you're right.
Manoff just said something very important. Manoff says, "It's okay,
Uh-huh.
princess. No is an option and a viable response." So you know. wait, I didn't get to his second sentence yet. Drawback: your friends may make fun of you.
Man,
Oh,
obviously.
don't worry. She's already been exercising that.
Speaking of spooky escape things, saw you were playing Your Turn to Die, and I definitely want to watch that, but I also want to play it You know what? I'm not going to play it anymore. I played it for a little bit. I was too scared of it, and we're done.
Is it a scary
Damn.
game as someone who doesn't know anything about it?
It's like a scary visual novel, I think.
Oh, I see.
Well, I trust Sar, and Sar says it's not scary. It's DR adjacent, Ellie. So
Oh, okay.
I think you can
Okay.
expect about the same level of like violence.
Can
Okay.
But yeah.
we get Pat a shout out, please? Thank you.
Yes.
What, a regular one and a
By
big
the
one?
way, your side stream is not up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. It's been like very long since we've done this for our group, so bear with me.
I don't remember how to talk.
I know, right?
It's
All
gonna be
right,
weird.
Ellie,
Yeah.
would you like to start this?
Let me get the screen up, and then yes.
Also, were we gonna trade off some characters?
We didn't discuss it beforehand.
Yeah, because you guys all bailed before we discussed it.
Wait, Tiny, do you want to take Akane in that case?
Oh, that's right. We did say I might take a Kane. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright,
Midstream
Tiny and
switch.
Akane.
Sorry, guys, midstream switch. Where Tiny is taking Akane because Tiny has like one voice.
And Princess has like 4.
It's true. It is unfair. All right. Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes. By the way, what did the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean? It was. Why am I speaking so much? It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far away from Strawberry Tower as possible. Starting out strong, I see.
Is there?
I
is
gotta
there
think.
any character
I gotta
you
think. I know I'm not gonna be able to do it the way Princess does it, so we'll
Okay, that's
rotate
fair.
through
You
some
do need to find
options.
your own voice.
Right. So we'll start with why? Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right? I guess I probably could use these parts to repair the button, but...
Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Chain.
The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there.
You don't need to worry about it at all.
Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower.
Mizu! Can we get Mizu a shout out, please? A regular and a big one.
You mean your challenger?
My challenger! He's going down.
Mizu, you have to
sincerely-
keep us updated on your new time as you approach Princess's throne.
Well, now that you have
God.
said the word challenger, I sincerely hope both of you have a WWE entrance type thing planned.
Oh, actually.
We have something. We're cooking something. We're cooking stuff. Don't worry.
Oh,
Mm.
a little teaser. Okay, sorry.
Oh, everything was done to tamper with the evidence so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one completely vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it have really inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Soda.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see. Now that you mention it, I've completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean? I agree. What does this mean? What?
We ain't got nobody got a fucking clue. When the whole squad don't know shit.
Wait, Mizu, have you played all of the DR games? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of— sorry, someone in chat. The position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through this contradiction?
By spinning.
Time to argue about it.
spin.
Akane's account, Nagi. Well, are there so many clues? Hold on.
You can take your time cycling through it. You don't need to panic.
I do need to panic. Okay, I wish. Okay, oh fuck.
What were you doing?
I can't read it though. I'm trying to memorize what the clues were so I can go look at them. Rumbling noise, 5:30. Fuyuhiko's account. Walking towards first floor Strawberry House, 5 a.m. Broken something. Broken doorknob. The doorknob found under tip pillar. Some scratch marks on the knob. The far back Strawberry House. Doorknob was originally attached to it. What were the other things? Broken doorknob. Strange feeling in the tower. Strange feeling in the tower and contact elevator. Used between no longer worked. Broken at the Grape House side. Would have arrived at Grape House. Or did they?
Or did they?
What was the other one?
Unless.
Strange feeling. Look exactly the same. Watch so I vaguely remember things. Gotcha. To be fair, I don't know if counts as impaired object permanence or just forgetfulness distractibility. Oh yeah, see, I'm just forgetful.
Yeah, I think that's true for you, Goldfish.
Like, okay, this literally happened last week where Ever asked me to like help with dinner, right? And like, I remember her saying, hey, can you wash the potatoes and like wash the carrots? So I go to wash the potatoes, I go sit down to do something else. Or I was playing violin, right? Or whatever. I don't even remember. And then Ever was like, oh, I'm almost done with the meat. Can you like do the carrots? So I go to wash it and then set it next to her. And then I go back to doing whatever. And she's like, are you going to peel them?
No, the thing I actually asked you to do.
Amazing.
And I was like, did you ask me to peel them?
Yeah, multiple times.
God.
To
See?
the point where I was starting to be like, maybe she doesn't want to help.
Object permanence, I'm telling you. My brain is just goldfish. I'm sorry.
Incredible.
She didn't find them appealing. All right, are we ready for nonstop debate quote reading?
Are you ready for nonstop debate?
Yeah.
I'm never ready. All right, here we go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning
Is clearly contradictory. Whoa, you cut out like real bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I guess it's really just when I scream, huh?
Yeah.
You probably have
The
some
mic
kind
can
of like
handle the
limiter.
feeling.
Yeah.
Just can't handle it.
So Gundam and Sonia have matching arguments. It sounds like it makes sense, but is that really correct?
I forgot that you nuked your health to the degree that it is right now just getting here.
Nagito's sudden appearance.
Did we do a prediction for this trial? I can't remember.
I don't think we did, because it would have sat on my channel.
Prediction. Well, Princess.
Okay. Contact
survives
elevator.
this trial.
Wait, Miso says, although I think I read that goldfish actually have good memories.
I think they have like decent memories. It's still not like good memories the way like an octopus has good memories, but it's like not as short as people think it is.
Well, Princess, game over.
Princess beef it.
Well, Princess beef it before she solves the fruit mystery.
Oh my god, you're
Wait, that's
making
too
me
many
so
characters.
nervous.
Why? I mean, it's not like it affects you. The channel points are just going somewhere. Just play like you normally would.
Oh no.
Oh, that might be a problem also.
Oh Oh no.
And remember, for a little shot of confidence, you did figure out how the fruit houses are laid out, like without us giving you too many hints. Like that's usually the part that most people struggle with in this trial.
The house?
Yeah, like the fact that they're not two, like one long building and they're actually stacked on top of each other. Like you figured out pretty early on that there was something funky with it.
That wasn't that hard.
I don't want to hear that from Fish Tank Lady.
I'm sorry.
Compliment you.
I don't understand. That part wasn't the hard part about this case.
What?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's. I mean,
we're getting.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What was the hard part then?
well, okay. The main reason why I was like, this is weird, is because I did an escape room once where like the whole fucking room moved, and I was like, oh, so that's a thing. And I think my brain just remembered that experience, and I was like, so, you know, the houses don't have to be next to each other. They could just be on top of each other. And the reason why they can't feel themselves moving in the elevator is specifically because it's like configured in this weird like spiral pattern or something.
Okay, I mean, if you had actual life experience that would lend to it, which it sounds like this would, then that makes sense. Most people don't have that experience, though.
Varnov says, you guys don't understand. The fish tank could have been emptied out the window
no.
to stop the pebble to enhance one's personal image.
True.
Prediction is up. 5 minutes. Will Princess game over in the free trial? Option 1, Princess voice. I'm a genius. And option 2, past history suggests no.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the sudden appearance is what's gonna be used to, okay, vertically, not horizontally. At both houses, the contact elevator is behind you. They're opposite directions. Which means your reasoning clearly contradictory. Wait, I need to pay attention to what is actually orange. Okay, hold on. Go back. Sounds like it makes sense, but is that really correct? Okay, hold on. So, two houses are connected vertically. The elevator should move vertically. Okay, vertically, not horizontally. However, at both houses, the contact elevator is behind you. The towers are in opposite directions, which means your reasoning is clearly contradictory. Oh, I figured it out.
Oh yeah? Are you a genius today?
I figured it out. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's a strange feeling in the tower because here. If they were entering from completely opposite directions, then the scene would be flipped. Not the same. So, I shoot the strange feeling in the tower at the fact that they are not opposite directions, because that very clearly I have a good feeling about this. 2024, it's my year, y'all. This is my year.
Princess just solved all the mysteries.
No! Shoot again! No! Wait! It cracked me! Hold on! Shoot again! Hold on!
I'm sorry, like, even if that answer is correct, the immediate, I'm a genius, oh no.
Hold on. I figured it out. I'm a genius.
Princess's sound logic defeated by her inability to play the FPS portion.
Wait, what? That's not right?
I'm a genius!
I assure you, when the elevator is behind you, each tower exists in opposite directions. Hajime, your back is getting scorched. Wait! That has to be... What? Strange feeling in the tower? It says the scenes are exactly the same. That would contradict the fact that they're in opposite directions. Strange feeling in the tower. The placement is even look exactly the same. Because if you entered from the other way, it would be flipped. You wouldn't see the same scene. Why is it not working? Broken doorknob? That's not right either. The doorknob is clearly fine. Is it?
Last chance gamblers. I put in a lot
Yeah,
of money
get
on
those
Princess
predictions in.
winning. Surely she wouldn't let me down. But just in case, feel free to not believe.
I like how Manoff said, "Let him down."
Oh my god, I don't understand. What could it be? Button,
So,
contact
okay,
elevator.
recap. Which bullets do we have, and have you looked at all of them?
Used between apparently broken. Okay, wait. We have strange feeling in the tower, and then we have Akane's account and Fuyuhiko's account. Okay, so we
Contact
have
elevator.
Akane's account, which is just about the rumbling noise at 5:30. Fuyuhiko's
Right.
account is that Nekomaru was walking away from Strawberry House or towards the first floor at 5 a.m. And then we have broken doorknob, which is the fact that the Strawberry House door was missing. And then I'm trying to think that wouldn't refute vertical or opposite directions. Why would that?
And then, were there any other options?
And then there was contact elevator, which is the fact that it's used
It
between
wasn't
both
working.
houses and it wasn't working. So the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. And the two
We went
statements.
over- Aren't you missing one? There's 6 truth bullets, right?
Oh, is
we
there?
Went over 5 so far.
Nagito's sudden appearance.
Okay, there's 2 more. Yeah.
And what else?
Nagito's sudden appearance and Kazuichi's account. I don't think
Oh.
we've gone over this.
Oh, okay. Kazuichi's account. So Nagito was supposed to be at Strawberry House, but he appeared at Grape House randomly, even though the elevator was broken. And then Kazuichi said, the compass needle spun 180 degrees. Oh, while inside the contact elevator. So that would mean they're not. Oh, I see. Okay. I just used the wrong bullet. I was too big-brained about it. It's fine. It's fine. I was too big-brained about it.
Oh, is that how we're
Confident.
coping now?
I was... No? That doesn't make sense! I'm using all these direction things that refutes the fact that they're in opposite directions, because...
Welcome
No,
back,
that wouldn't.
everybody.
That would... wait. That would show that they're in opposite directions, because the needle spins around. Wait, what? Vertical. Would that refute the fact that it's No, that wouldn't. Wait, what? We have two statements that... Wait, hold on.
Princess is going through it. Welcome back to DR Nights, everyone.
Hold on. What are the two statements? The elevator should move vertically, not horizontally. However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions. The time accounts aren't anything. They don't matter.
We can eliminate the time accounts, and I think you can eliminate this one.
Yeah, because this, I mean, regardless, is broken. I think we can eliminate Nagito's sudden appearance because...
You might have, I don't know if you remember, but you did already utilize this truth bullet.
Can you only use truth bullets once?
No, you can use them multiple times, but oftentimes, like, there's, like, one key thing you're proving with them. Actually, I don't know if you have used this one yet. Never mind, disregard that. But I think you are correct that this is not relevant to the argument you're trying to make right now.
Yeah, so this it's not related really to, like, the positioning of... I mean, it kind of is, but, like, there's no... It's vertical and opposite directions. This doesn't address any of that. Kakun, thank you for the resubscribe with your Prime. If it was vertical... No, that's not it. It has to be this. Because it looked exactly the same. But I shot it at opposite directions. What if I shoot this at vertical instead?
One way to find out.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be shooting at.
I mean, Monokuma.
If
Another
only we could shoot
student.
Monokuma.
All the beasts will come and get you.
That is true. Monokuma will kick your ass, but you know, props are trying.
I mean, one
Not
will end
vertically. The content also moves.
Don't worry. Princess is quite capable of ending the game by herself.
I don't understand. Oh my god.
Oh,
we're
I
already
think
at
the
the
prediction's
line.
about to pay off real fast.
Oh my god. Are you fucking
my
kidding
God.
me? Wait, hold on. I can't I literally understand how the house is laid out, but I don't understand what the game wants me to refute. Like, very clear. Oh, thank you for the resubscribe, Atra. Can we get a regular and a big shout out for Atra, please?
Yes, we can.
It's so
Okay.
obvious. Like,
I will say that one of the frustrating things about like DR or even like Ace Attorney is like if you understand the mechanism for what's happening, because it's a linear game, they still want you to provide a specific piece of evidence in regards to one statement. So you're not incorrect with like where you were going with the opposites, but it's not the truth bullet they're asking for right now.
but like,
There is you were halfway there. You did select the correct bullet already, and you chose the wrong statement.
I shot strange feeling at both vertical and opposite. So is it fucking the compass at vertical? No.
Choose the one that you think is right.
I don't even remember what I shot with what. Like,
Attorney Princess is a dangerous. Don't hire Princess to be your attorney. She won't remember what statements she's taken in the deposition yet.
I mean, you know, like
This is why we save scum in the lawyer game.
Where are my truth bullets? Okay, we have... Okay, the doorknob doesn't count either. We're only worried about Kazuichi's account. The compass spun 180 degrees while inside the contact elevator. So... if we were... on... What did I shoot? Did I shoot opposite sides or did I shoot vertical? Because either way, it doesn't make sense for the compass to shoot.
Whoa, look at that.
Yay, thank you for the 10 gift subs to Ainsley, to Carbine, to Sun, to Ascendant, to Galbavi, to Honey Bunny Lamb, to Pico Rito, to Ray, to Sirius, and to DJ Azur. Thank you, thank you. I hope they enjoy the emotes, which new ones are coming in February. Ooh, exciting. And ad-free viewing courtesy of you. Okay, hold on. If they were in opposite directions, it just means that they're like side by side, right? So why would the compass spin 180? So do I shoot it at opposite directions? But I think I already shot it there. Unless I shot it at vertical, that doesn't really make sense.
I feel like if I give you any more hints, I'm going to decide the prediction.
What have I feel like I've only shot Kazuichi's account once. I don't remember which statement I shot it at. Did I shoot it at vertical? If I shot it at vertical, it means I should shoot it at opposite directions. It doesn't make sense that if it's side to side that it would change 180.
One way to find out.
I did shoot it there.
You did shoot it there.
I don't understand.
Okay, try to think about it visually, right? Imagine like you're standing in a room, you're holding a compass in your hand, the needle is pointing north. If you stand completely still and the needle moves to south, what does that mean?
It means I rotated.
Correct. So they're making the argument, Sonia and Gundam are arguing that the elevator, if it moves like in what do you call it? In one direction, that the needle wouldn't change position because it would just be going up and down if it was vertical, right? So if the needle's changing positions, then you could be moving on a different axis.
No, I don't. I should be able.
Considered-
Yes,
Have you
Tiny.
considered that you're upside down?
That doesn't make sense. Standing upside down and then going right side up.
By the way, this was a throwaway comment, quote unquote, throwaway comment that Monokuma made at the beginning of this chapter, but you might recall when he was bragging about his contact elevator, he made a statement that the elevator is on rails and can go in any direction he pleases.
Yes, I did remember that, which is also why I was like, oh, it doesn't go just up and down. It goes sideways and like diagonal. So that's why I was thinking it just spirals around the tower, which is why it goes from pointing north to pointing south, because the elevator is not up and down. It's actually an S shape around the building, is what I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I should be able to shoot compass at opposite directions, because clearly if the building was laid side by side and I was standing in the elevator and it moved left to right, it wouldn't change directions. So that refutes already the fact that they're not opposite directions. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Well, wait. Okay, isn't there one part that we're missing, that the elevator doesn't bring you directly to the tower? Am I
It brings
missing your
you
point?
to the, well, okay, here's my reasoning that I should be able to shoot it at opposite, right? Because the fact that we are assuming that the layout is the opposite of each other. So for example, Grape House is on the left side and
Right.
Strawberry House is on the right side, right? So if we get into the elevator and we're assuming that these are in opposite directions, right? The elevator would go left to right. And so Kazuichi's compass wouldn't spin 180.
Right.
It would stay still. So I should be able to shoot it at opposite directions, because that's clearly a contradiction, right? Like, that doesn't make sense that the game doesn't allow me to shoot it that way, because I clearly, using the compass,
Ooh.
it's like not, it should stay still. If it's opposite directions, it should stay still.
I see your point.
It doesn't make sense that they're only allowing me to shoot the Kazuchi's account at vertical.
You're not wrong, but I think you got really hyper fixated on like the big picture argument, versus you have to remember that the original sort of thesis of this question is, does the elevator move vertically or horizontally?
I hate this. I hate this. The game, I'm not stupid, it's the game.
Don't worry, we will never give up.
I'm not stupid, it's the game. Gonna shoot this stupid bullet. I'm gonna get this over with. This is fine. This is completely fine.
This is the fastest prediction I've ever paid out.
I am in a burning room drinking coffee, and this is fine. Stupid assholes.
See, because they're making the state.
What? I've shot both things at. I've shot now both Kazuichi's account and Strange Feeling at both the only two statements that
Wait,
are
which one?
possible.
Which bullet did you just use?
Kazuichi's account.
Alright, keep clicking though.
The needle spun 180.
Keep clicking.
Your back is getting scorched. Oh, wait, no. Was I on Fuyuhiko? Fuyuhiko's account?
Girl, you were. Okay, hold on. Let's find out.
Oh my god, I swear to
Okay,
fucking
that
god.
one's on you, homie.
Swear to fucking god. I can't even read English right now.
Princess is so upset she lost her ability to read.
Jump King, I can play. Fine, whatever.
Because
I
Jump
assume
King
there's no
requires
text
no
in Jump
reading.
King.
There's very little text.
What are you
There's
talking?
like
There is text in Jump King. Excuse you.
there's very there's no text that's relevant to defeating Jump King.
Words are hard.
We-
Lisa's right. Words are hard.
Just breathe while I quietly pay out this outcome.
There go all my bones.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Me?
Come on, you used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Just really can't keep the frustration out of your voice when you're
So angry right now. So angry. I should be able to shoot Strange Feeling because literally the way that it's laid out proves that it's not in opposite directions because you would have come into the tower on the opposite side and the scene would have been flipped.
Again, you're not wrong, but it wasn't the question they were asking you.
Again, this is
that.
like... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. That. Yeah, it was pretty strange.
This is literally like putting everything into the square hole because the square hole fits! Anyways.
That doesn't... Alright, you know
That
what?
doesn't make it right, but keep going.
From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees, even though the screen just rotated 360 degrees. That was a bad illustration. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side, which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House. Right, Sasha? Right? Can we get a shout out for Sasha, please? So inflamed right now.
This is like the angriest Princess has been in a while.
Because I know I'm right!
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Some Willy Wonka shit.
Well, a fun house is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
It's not black. Oh, you're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear, so I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these woolly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Now let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that. As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve the simple mystery easily.
Eight-sided
Is this-
shape. What?
I can't believe this
Why
is
is
a
this a question?
I presume that Octagon must have been in katakana in like the original translation.
God, I hope so. I didn't expect you to know that. Okay. I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve corps student, you're quite knowledgeable.
You know what a basic polygon is.
Congratulations. You know what shapes are. I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting of the name Octagon, it's probably fucking Grape House, duh. Wait, what?
Grape House is the octagon, but isn't Grape House six-sided?
Wait, what?
It is a hexagon.
Is the tower an octagon?
Why are we back here again?
What? I don't understand.
It's not your
That's a-
fault. Don't worry.
What do you mean octagon? Clearly.
Hold on, slow down. 8-sided shape, right?
There's.
It's a trick.
I see.
Oh, you do? Nice.
No.
What do you see?
Get it?
Oh.
I see a cylinder. I see a square. And I see something that vaguely looks like an octagon, but apparently isn't an octagon. And I see another room. My blood pressure is rising right now. Everyone's staring, says Beetle Ian.
Nobody look at Hajime.
I don't
Immediately
understand. What do
after-
you mean? That's not. There's clearly no octagon here.
Yeah, so if there's clearly no octagon there, then how do you form an octagon?
Right in the middle.
The elevator is the octagon? Huh? Why?
Fucking stab whoever made this stupid game. Tell me their name right now.
Princess is going through it.
All right.
Don't
I'm
worry,
calling
you have enough-
John Chunsoft.
Clearly,
right
I'm clicking every building. None of these are an octagon.
Nobody House is the
Why
octagon,
are you making
but
me
isn't
choose
Strawberry
something?
House four-sided?
I've clicked every building there is. It's not these fucking hallways.
Hmm.
There's literally, there's nothing else for me to go on. I clicked on the cylinder, the hallways, the square, the elevator, the fucking grape house.
Oh boy.
Someone please clip this.
Princess is losing it.
I hope you come up with a very fun title for when you eventually put this on your YouTube channel.
Where's the octagon? Tell me. Everything fits in the square hole.
If everything fits on the square hole, you should have been able to click anywhere and it will work. So I think your one-size-fits-all approach is not applicable.
I'm getting real close to streamer about to cry on stream.
Okay, click underneath the blue rectangle, the top blue rectangle. Click on the green part under there.
Why? Where does that make any sense? Here?
Sense.
Here! What the? Excuse me? It doesn't make any sense!
Maybe they'll explain it to you as you continue the narration here.
You tried clicking on Wombo. You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room! Jesus Christ.
Now you sound different.
What are you looking?
Why is that place called the Octagon?
Oh, you tell me for you, he gotta fucking know!
You know how the four-sided Saturday house is on top of the six-sided grape
I could
house?
fucking stab someone. Swear to God.
If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided one, you get 8.
Oh my fucking God! What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now?
Are you okay, Hajime? Your face is just turning a really weird color right now.
He now is literally just throwing the podium.
That is not an octagon! That is not an octagon!
It is, in fact, an octagon.
It is actually.
I'll give you this one. This is stupid. Like, I mean, it's basically like we bent over backwards trying to think of a trap to like make players like scratch their head about it for a long time.
Ark, you just missed my complete meltdown.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, he's not okay.
I'm not okay
I don't know
today.
if he's gonna play many more Danganronpa after this, folks.
Yeah, sorry guys, today's our last stream. It was a good run.
Oh my god.
Hey, you did it in a pretty good amount of time. I'll give you that.
Well, it is because we did explicitly tell her
Yes.
where to click.
Not
Yeah.
because
You know what?
I knew it or anything.
We're gonna take our wins where we have them, right?
That's true. You gotta take your victories.
That's basically the gist of it.
That's great.
Fantastic.
Just breathe.
Did you? Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. The true identity of the Octagon is the secret room in the depths of the final Dead Room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too. Oh, I can't do this.
You can go with a different voice. It doesn't have to
I'm
be
thinking
that.
about it.
Alright. That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the Fun House. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill, making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure.
I did just say that, yes. That is why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon. Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that?
Oh no, we're blacking out.
Yay, you got through part 1.
Hinata just passes out on stage.
Stab someone.
His
Wait,
eyes
no,
just
it's-
roll into the back of his head and he falls over.
Yeah, it's great because like the camera angle too is as if he just rolled into the center too. Just looking up at everybody.
And this is just his hallucination. Right now.
Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Manami.
I can already tell I won't be pleased by this.
Then let me say it right away.
Oh, that's you.
Yes, it is. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word.
Manami is a serious stufatly.
That's more straightforward than I expected. Do fatly. Huh.
That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all 3 of these words would be. Ta-da! Stufatly.
Oh, there's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Manami is a serious stufatly. Boo-hoo-hoo.
Stupidly.
Stufatly.
She took that rather well. Hello! I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ah, my heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude, and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out, for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to say frequently.
Thank you for keeping that alive.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept the situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekamaru's murderer?
But is it okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know. There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could be a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Are you trying to figure out what voice to use?
I'm thinking about it, but for now, retract.
Pointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
Sorry.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Oh no. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know?
Akane, you're drooling waterfalls. Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? I bet you it was falling. That's why the doorknob got pulled off. That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
You know, we'll go with what Manov said, and you guys can really hate life if I choose this voice the entire time. This was back from my Omori streams where Mommy had a very interesting voice. Are you saying? Oh, wait, no, that's not how it went. Oh my god, did I forget it? Oh no! There was like a thick Italian accent I used, and it would sound absolutely awful, but...
You gotta get back on the bike. You gotta remember, dig deep.
It was like, this is a message from Mommy. Oh my god. Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from? That's not gonna work. I'm gonna die.
That's not like an Italian grandma to me yet.
I don't know yet.
Don't make up things. Sorry, Discord. Don't just make up things when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You push him off the 4th floor when the elevator's on the 1st floor. Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
My gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. That's just Teru's voice.
Actually, yeah.
Oh God, was it? I guess it was.
Yes, it
Teru, have
was.
you come back from the dead?
This has to be broken doorknob. I bet you it's broken doorknob.
Well,
When the oh, that's you.
no, it's
The
Akane.
elevator's on the 1st floor. You can't go through the door on the 4th floor, but it would be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
They understand Nekomaru fell to his death. Looks like it's all up to me. Okay, so Nekomaru wasn't moving because he was sleeping. Okay, forced to enter sleep mode. Okay, so first, do we need to refute that statement? Okay, I think I'm gonna refute the fact that there was anything moving in the elevator, because we can't use the doorknob yet. There's nothing that we can, contradict with doorknob. Move the elevator, 4th floor, and make use of the drop. The elevator has a sensor. This is a moving object. There we go.
We picked up the pace.
There we go.
The groove is back.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything. Could it be his sleep mode? When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how.
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes? That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Okay, now we use the doorknob. I bet you it's doorknob. Doorknob.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Us all. To think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
Oh, the hammer's suspicious.
Is it all about time we pulled over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
Doorknob on the floor. This seems suspicious.
How about I'll shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I'm starting to enjoy it?
Oh, what a freak. Soda has no rights.
What was blue again?
Agreement? Yes?
Yeah, you agree with what they're saying. If you shoot something into it.
Okay, I shoot doorknob at doorknob?
I mean, I see your logic.
Uh, hammer, pillar, oil, doorknob. Wait, what?
I thought the doorknob might have something to do with it, but I don't really know how.
Do you just shoot it to agree?
Yeah, nothing different.
You need to
agree
shoot
with
it with the. So Fuhiko just gave you a hint. I don't really know how the doorknob was used. What can you provide out of the bullets you have that agrees with his statement?
The fact that the broken doorknob was on the floor.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's already saying doorknob. So is there anything else that backs up his statement?
Wire? Oil? Hammer? Is it the wire? Fuyuhiko.
I'm sorry. You should stop saying things that don't make sense and think about this more seriously.
It's like I made a mistake. Okay, so if we use wire instead, chain, wire, what's chain? Tipped over pillar, chain. Chain. Chain wrapped around the handles at the back of Grape Tower. Where did the doorknob come from?
Where did the what come from?
Strawberry House was missing. Originally attached to that door, to Strawberry House door. Okay, so what if it's wire? What's wire? Wire is just the fact that Nekomaru's body and left leg were tied with a metal wire. Tip of that wire was also tied into a loop. So it was probably the doorknob that was holding it together until it just fell. So we go with wire and we shoot broken doorknob. Okay, it's not the oil. Doorknob on the floor. Okay. It's the wire. Okay.
Consent. You did it.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that looped part hung from the doorknob. If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Mekamaru with a wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Mekamaru in midair.
That's why he was so well hung, kind of like.
You better finish that sentence.
Oh my god, I forgot about that line. What the fuck?
Monokuma is something.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Oh,
Forgive.
It's time to duel soda.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you could make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because even if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall. Want to look at your truth bullets first?
Wire, tipped over pillar, new locking hammer, pillar fragments, clock's alarm timer, pillar fragments,
You missed one.
Radio clock.
There we go.
Broken doorknob. Radio clock. What was radio clock again? I can't see my truth bullets.
Oh, I was muted. It's the clock in his chest that is always on time.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing it says? Amazingly precise clock. Can't be tampered with. Okay. Oh wait,
Even if
hold
they
on.
suspended Nekomaru from a wire,
I forgot.
how would they
Oh.
make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way he could do that.
I agree with what Kazuichi is wondering. It seems certain that a difference in elevation inside the tower was used to kill Nekomaru. I need to find the answer and counter Kazuichi's remark. How do they make him fall off? There's no one in the tower to push him off. No way they could do that. It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. That's the time if you and I go. But in that case, we still wouldn't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside.
Why can't I chop that?
Well, I couldn't read half the text, so.
I think you might have run out of cuts. Remember, you have a limited number of cuts.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Advance.
Possible he fell on his own. Fell on his own. Sleep mode. That case. There's no way for me to save all my things.
You need to... Sometimes it's more advantageous to wait until the text scrolls further on the screen because you want to be able to hit multiple lines of text with a single cut.
It was gonna disappear.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
Because it's gonna be like a statement that just sits there and it disappears. This is 3. That's 2. That's
No, you could have got
1.
both of those with one cut.
Yeah, but I mean that's 2, that's 1. That's 2, that's 2. These 2 are together.
Yep.
But like
You can do it with 8 cuts.
What?
But you may not need those 8 cuts. There are orange statements for you to contradict.
Fucking forgot about that. Fucking swear to fucking God.
You know, the main feature of the
I hate this
sort of-
stupid mechanic.
Minigames in SDR2 are not good. I mean, none of the minigames in DR are good, but
Yeah, it's true. They're all bad.
they're all bad. Should have just committed to the full Ace Attorney.
Fell
style.
on his own, should have still been in sleep mode. If he was sleeping. What the fuck?
I'm gonna step away from a minute, but I will say that Tiny already gave you a big hint.
I don't remember what Tiny's hint was. Doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible he fell on his own. Fell on his own, should have still been in sleep mode. If he was sleep, literally cannot. If you wanna, but in that case, still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the fucking can't slash anything.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. The two, also don't forget that the 2 statements that you could possibly contradict with your sword is in the beginning. So it doesn't really matter if you have enough cuts, because one of those two statements are the things that you need to slash.
Shit, what was the two statements again? Nekomaru was asleep?
One of them was sleep mode, and I forgot the other one, I'm sorry.
Let's look. Let's look. My brain doesn't remember. There's too many words flashing on the screen. Thank you, Tangri! Fell on his
own and sleep mode.
Sleep mode.
So if you want to like pull back and take a look, yeah.
Fell on his own. New looking hammer wouldn't matter. It's just about brand new hammer. Pillar fragments. Tipped over. No, that's not right. Pillar fragments. Lots of pieces of stone scattered underneath Nekomaru's body. Fragments on top of his body. Clock's alarm. Clock alarm. Wait, what?
So it's kind of hard for me to repeat my hint too. So
That's okay. Clock's alarm. What the fuck is clock's alarm? That's not a. I can see it clearly.
Clock's
in the
alarm
background.
timer. Just scroll up.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Recover from sleep. Use this alarm to recover from sleep mode. The clock's alarms are stopped at 7:30, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well. Clock's arms are stopped at 7:30. Use this alarm clock to recover from sleep. So, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well. Then we have radio clock. Basically an amazingly precise clock that can't be tampered with, not even to set the time. And then we have broken doorknob. I mean, the murder happened before the alarm went off, so that doesn't make any Is there another bullet?
Well, no, it's just those two.
It's either clock alarm timer or radio clock.
Alright, so with the information you have, which one seems more likely?
The alarm timer? Because he would have woken up. I don't even remember.
So let's go with that. Which statement would that contradict?
That would contradict the... Fell asleep? Someone had to push him, possibly fell off on his own. Fell on his own. No, it wouldn't be fell on. It has to do with this.
There we go.
Get his ass. Eat shit, soda.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Also, like, I don't like that they drew this wrong, by the way. Like, talk about a fucking game that wants you to get the correct technicality of the questions, and they fucking draw grape on what's supposed to be strawberry house. No, never mind. That's right. I lied. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Someone's getting aggro.
Don't talk to me. I'm so angry about this. You don't understand. No, that's right. It's fine.
At this point, Princess is just making wild accusations because she's upset.
So angry. You don't understand.
You don't understand.
Once you earn Princess's wrath, she never lets go of a grudge.
Never let go. Never.
Right, well, I mean, you can hold a grudge, but they did not screw up there.
Yeah.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob that it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But, oh, sorry, it's you.
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
Awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because...
In that case, I shall use my full power.
With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but...
Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower.
Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah, it appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No. I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
Ignoring that, the alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he crashed straight onto the floor. Of course you know that too, right?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I could think of that happened to him was he collided
came out of his eye!
with the pillar.
No!
It'll hurt my health. You can't. It'll hurt my health.
But you already game over. You have nothing to lose anymore.
I don't want to
That
game
is
over
true, isn't it?
again.
There's not a second poll, is there?
There isn't.
No, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Like, finally, the pillar.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. Like my... Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Well, the pillow was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that or if it was just a coincidence.
I'm like sitting weird in my chair and my like pointer finger is a little trigger happy right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Princess is trying so hard to like get through this as fast as possible,
This
so
is
she doesn't have to play
so
Danganronpa
angry.
anymore.
I'm so angry right now.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Okay, what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. If we map it out from there... Like, hold on, baby gangsta.
I like how she calls him Chibiko Gang.
It's cute. Cute.
Stop calling me baby gangsta. What did you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.? You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Like, nah, that's impossible.
Tiny is rapidly veering into Lumpy Space Princess territory.
Yeah.
Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There's no way I could be late for Monokuma Taichi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body over there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
Like, that's what I want to know. It's funny, I can't keep on track with the same accent. It's been so long. Holy shit.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth.
You can do it.
There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction.
Make your argument.
Fuyuhiko's account, contact elevator, radio clock, goodnight button, Fuyuhiko's account, wall clock. Contact elevator, clocks, alarm timer, radio clock, broken doorknob.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
His
realize that
time
was
of
me.
death and the time the body was discovered. One of these must be an illusion.
Like, the killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it.
Can't, because his chest alarm can't. We just went over it. It can't be tampered with. Does that mean all the clocks inside the house were set differently? I think it does. Okay, so hold on. Is it radio clock? Radio clock. Yeah, okay, so his radio clock can't be tampered with for 7 a.m. Clock inside is set for 7:30. Because of the alarm, time of death, and the time the body is must be an illusion. Some tampering messed with the clock. Fucking swear to God. Swear to fucking God. I fucking hate these pink statements. Fucking stab someone.
Princess, please stop! There are
You gotta get the friend skills that negates the pink statements or helps you negate them.
I can't. I'm an 18 plus channel. If you are younger than 18, you need to leave.
I meant the children in the trial.
Oh, I see. No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
Like, so you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House.
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks at the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we're not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
Aw.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush ya in the dog food.
I actually like Lumpy Space Princess voice.
Lumpy Space Princess Akane.
This time-related contradiction, I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery.
It's time for snowboarding!
Shit, I fucking hate this.
Oh, wow.
What are you wowing at?
The snowboard.
Yeah. Sorry, I just don't remember anything about this game anymore. I'm like, yeah, I forgot about this.
How do I get faster? Can I get faster?
Yeah, there you go.
How do I
W.
slow down?
You should be able to check the controls with the same button that you normally like pull controls up.
Too lazy.
Keyboard, right?
Yeah.
It should be S, no?
Where did Hajime and others misunderstand? What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Who the killer is, the time in the building, where the murder happened, the time in the building.
Yeah, I think we don't know who the killer is, so maybe we did misunderstand that. Hello?
Hey, none of us know shit.
Oh god!
Oh god.
Ew, these are some dangerous sort of thought ways that you're going through.
I know, right? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? No,
He's thinking really hard right now.
What the fuck is happening? Why did the game do this to me?
You know how sometimes when you're thinking about something and then like you have ADHD and you just get completely distracted by another train of thought? That's what's happening right now.
Dying.
It's jumping. You love jumping. You just have to jump to the other polygon.
This is not the same.
What do you mean it's not the same?
It's not the same. It's different jumping.
It's the same.
Okay, yes. I thought you were gonna say like the polygon arrangement was different. I'm like, that's not.
Which clock was tampered with? The building's clocks. It could not have been both. Yes. I can't take it back anymore.
I'm gonna try to climb back up the mountain with a snowboard.
No! Oh my god!
Calm down!
Jesus
Holy moly.
Christ! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! I hate this logic. This is the worst logic dive I've ever had to play!
Why? It has jumping.
Yeah.
I don't like this. It has weird jumping. Which house had the wrong
we're
time?
discriminating against
Both
jumping now.
houses had the wrong time. Because this wouldn't have worked.
A redundant question?
Yeah, right? That's stupid.
I know there's a logic dive in V3 where the same question is basically asked all 3 times.
I changed the race to jumping in this as me too. Get out of here! You're not allowed to change the race to Danganronpa jumping. It's jumping. This is really hard jumping, Rizu.
I can't believe that you think that that's harder jumping than Jump King.
It is harder! Oh my god!
It's harder. You say it's harder, but you just beat it within like 2 minutes, and you only fell off 2 times. That's how it worked for Jump King.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic.
Like, now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
By 2 hours. She's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. It's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. It was off by 2 hours.
Is that an announcement for a princess or yeah?
Because
getting them so
of
blushy.
Fuyuhiko's account. Hold on.
Hi, Autumn.
Hi, Autumn! Fuyuhiko's account says that Nekomaru was walking towards Strawberry House at 5 a.m. 5:30, the alarm of wall clock in lounge on Strawberry House's second floor started going off. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm. But Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. The wall clock rang at 5:30. So it alerted people to the fact that
Cernan says, hopes it's going well. It's going somewhere. Something is
So-
happening.
It was purposefully set back 2 hours. The alarm rang at 5:30. The only reason that Fuyuhiko thought that it was 5 a.m. in the morning was because everyone ran out when the alarm clock rang. And then that caused us to misunderstand the time. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go through the thing.
Soda.
Time of death.
Oh god.
It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
5:30.
The whisper.
Are we all whispering? Are
Yeah.
there any clues that we can use to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
I scream.
Like he's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, he would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
Alright.
How much did the killer adjust the time inside the building? How would I even figure that out? Okay, wait, so we have clocks, alarm timer, broken doorknob, Akane's account. Okay, wait, what was Akane's account? Akane's account was a rumbling noise at 5:30 a.m. The rumbling noise. Akane's account. Time of death. Hold on, Akane's account. What time would 7:30 be in our time? There was a blue statement. The clues that can be used to narrow that down. Sound when he fell.
Consent.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise? Rumbling?
Like, I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. What was that sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Oh, well, that sound everyone heard. I did not hear it at all. Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pains.
There's nothing to worry about. Oh, what important is that rumbling sound anyway? If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. That's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane! If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30, it's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally in front of me. 2 hours, you dum-dum.
Even Reserve Corps students can solve this easy puzzle.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much? Starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows, and there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
To change the time of the murder, duh!
It is obvious, so they could lure out just Nekomaru.
A completely different answer than the one Princess confidently just
Lure
said.
out only Nekomaru?
What a very in-character response. If you mess with the clocks and use a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Oh, because he's the only one who knows the right time.
Ah.
Yeah.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Kazuichi energy. That's the most insulting thing you've ever said, Sar.
I hate that. Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is his clock alarm. No, Monokuma Taichi. Monokuma Taichi.
You got it.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Taichi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
Required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they messed with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
When I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Taichi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
2?
Oh.
Yeah. Too early! He didn't even ask you yet!
Gee, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Taichi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Oh, geez, that's... Well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, twipping over a foot or something like that.
About tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer! You always get so stubborn like this! Just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we found out how the killer lured Monokuma... Nekomaru.
How the killer learned Monokuma. That's exactly right.
If only the killer lured Monokuma, then the story would have been finished a lot earlier. The number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar. You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko is going to say next.
huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going to the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Huh? Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So, that's what it is. Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, and whoever doesn't have an alibi at that time is the prime suspect.
Who didn't have an alibi?
Like, really? Was there anybody who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remembered now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room, but there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard neighbor came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell.
Like, who is it? Who is the bastard?
That shouldn't be. Because I'm just thinking, if it was on a timer, and if it was the person, like, the the alibi shouldn't be for the time that the alarm rang. It should be for the time that it was like 7 o'clock. Because that doesn't make any sense. Like, you've already set the time that the murder is gonna happen. You can just walk away and he would still wake up and panic and drop to his death. The alibi at 7:30 doesn't make any sense. Anyways. That doesn't make any... Can we get a shout out for Apple and Evo, please?
We sure can. Shout out Apple. Shout out... Oh wait, I have to put a break. Go. Shout out Evo. You guys are just in time to continue watching Princess like grow several white hairs.
No, okay, but doesn't it make sense that, like... It doesn't matter who has an alibi at the time of the murder, 7:30, because there's already, we already know that the murder is gonna occur at 7:30. I could just, it's like setting a fucking alarm. I could just step away and the alarm would still go off, right? Like, the murderer could have just stepped away from Nekomaru and he still would have woken up and would have fallen to his death. So it could have easily had an alibi at the time the alarm went off.
They're saying who doesn't have an alibi at the time when they woke up and saw Nekomaru leaving. So this is
okay. I thought they were talking about the alarm time.
They're talking
about the alarm as in when the giant clock went off in Fuyuhiko's hands. That alarm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The one that woke up Fuyuhiko and Kazuichi.
Oh, okay. I don't fucking know. I don't know who doesn't have an alibi. The only Gundam.
It's time to play Russian roulette.
the only men on that side if Fuyuhiko and Kazuichi were both there, then the only two other guys are this asshole and Gundam.
Not even his name, just this bitch and Gundam.
Did he rush over?
I was aware that the lounge clock was ringing. After all, I rushed over there, didn't I? He did.
He was in the CG art.
He was in the artwork with them, yes.
Yeah. This is testing my memory from like 2 months ago.
Well, that's not the game's fault, for starters. And then second, as Sar pointed out, Kazuichi did also say, that bastard. So he gave you a big hint there, too. And then, when the rumbling noise occurred soon after, I was with the others when Nekomaru fell. What would you call this if not an alibi?
Doesn't matter the time when Nekomaru fell. That's not part of it. That doesn't matter. You don't need an alibi for the time that Nekomaru fell.
Hold on to that train of thought.
This guy?
This guy.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko. Gundam is standing right behind me.
Wait, how could you forget the amazing artwork of Gundam?
He didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You were in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
Like, if you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive.
What is
okay?
That must be a wrestling move, but like, I gotta know what that looks like.
None of us know wrestling, right?
No.
All right. Ever, can you like look that up on YouTube or something as we?
Yeah,
as we
I will do the research as you continue.
Thank you. If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the week.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard the rumbling sound.
He couldn't.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me.
It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
People who slept in the higher level rooms or what? Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
No.
I only heard no from that.
Oh, you still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common? Could this also be the secret point that points to the killer? It had to have been the more fuck, I don't know what room.
By the way, Ellie, I have looked it up. I also linked a clip in chat for anyone who's curious what a suicide dive looks like. It is indeed a wrestling move where you just fully leap off the ring, like out of the ring over the court, and land on top of your opponent.
Is it
amazing?
What is the something?
But can you spell it?
What
But can you spell it?
What am I supposed to be spelling?
God, that video is so iconic.
6 letters, 5 letters. 6 letters, 5 letters. What? What do they have in common? I don't... Dude, this was like fucking months ago.
I would encourage you to also look closely at the letters that you see frequently, because they will give you the letters you need to spell the words.
That's not it.
Or I
What
guess
the
you could just
fuck?
try anything.
It doesn't start with any of those letters? D.
You got one.
D. And Hajime in the corner just sitting there and all of a sudden, ooh! Ah! Dying.
D. What
He's
the
just-
fuck?
Still reminds me of my favorite V3 art. That's just the
DR?
protagonists doing their equivalent
That's
of
not
Hangman's
it.
Gambit. I'm so fucked.
DE?
Okay, okay.
Alright. Think carefully about the letters you're receiving.
Shit.
Pain.
What were you gonna spell with that?
I just need to not have them, like, hit each other.
That's fair.
I thought it was luxury room? That's not right.
Well, evidently it's not luxury. So
Not
Do you have
luxury.
another word you can spell that is synonymous? Oh.
Oh no.
Duke.
Oh no.
The
It's
fuck?
Duke. I
What
think
is
we might
another
be
word for luxury? Luxury? Golga? I can only think of it in Japanese! Golga! What the fuck?
Hold on. Why are you trying to sound it out with an L when you know it already starts with D-E?
I don't know. Don't know.
Okay,
sorry.
okay. Let's try
Completely
this.
on
I'm gonna list the letters that you've been receiving. D-E-U-X-E-M-S-R.
Delicious? What?
Delicious.
Delicious?
I didn't even say I in those letters. I literally spelled it out for you, and I swapped the position of 2 letters just so I didn't say the actual word.
D.
Do you remember the other names of the other rooms by any chance?
Common and like shack? I don't know.
Of course you didn't.
Like Shaquille O'Neal? Again.
have any commentary to give. This entire sequence just speaks for itself.
Define, delude, delude, delicious? Why is it not delicious?
It's delicious.
This is not dungeon meshy. I understand. I'm also have dungeon meshy
I
on the
will
brain right
also
now.
warn you that you're not actually attempting to.
I
put
know,
any
I just want
letters
to
in.
not to have them crash each other. Deliver? No,
Yeah, it's deliver.
You also can't spell deliverance.
Wait, it's definitely an L. It's D-E-L something. That's not fair. That was just coming from off screen.
Yeah, this game is kind of dumb sometimes.
This game is
I will
super
give you
dumb.
that.
To be fair, I don't think
Brain
we expected you to spend this long
Brain
trying to
blast!
solve
Brain
one.
blast! Brain blast! Wait, what? No! I figured it's deluxe! It's deluxe! I figured it out! It's deluxe!
Oh my god.
We did a second payout, right?
We didn't do a second payout, but I feel like you owe everyone like 500 channel points for making them watch that.
No! I figured it out! It's Brain blast! It's deluxe!
No,
I literally
you did figure it out, but the other component of that is you have to figure it out on time.
That is true. It's not even. You didn't even use up time. You killed yourself.
It
from
was
hitting
the
too many
fucking
balls.
things hitting each other. It wasn't me.
That is you. You're responsible for that.
It was.
This game is stupid, but that also is you.
That one was on you, homie.
It reduced my health points because it just did it by itself.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what happened,
Yep,
and that's
yep.
definitely
just
not
did
you
it
coping.
By itself.
super
Where did
hard.
my D go? What the fuck?
You erased it. You erased it.
Where did my D go?
I was playing so good all this time. Where did the D go?
Where did the D girl?
Not where did the D go? Where did my D go? Is what she
Yeah,
said.
yeah. Where did my D go? You're right. So true.
The questions we all ask.
What?
That's not
Oh, wait, okay. I spelled it wrong. Hold on, that was on me.
Sure did.
That was on me.
Yeah, it fucking was.
That was on
Thanks
me.
for showing up to English class, everybody. Duke,
Oh my
hopefully
God.
you're still sane.
Hi, Duke!
You know, maybe-
Welcome in! Can we get a shout out for Duke? I don't know the last time he streamed, but this is a great time.
You know,
Doesn't
maybe
even
Kamida
stream.
is
He
correct
doesn't
in
even
making fun of Hinata
stream.
so much.
We should. You know what you could have spelled that would be relevant to your situation? Just truly Delulu. Delulu.
I said delude! I did say delude. That was one of the words that I listed out!
You know, Princess, there's a lot of words you could spell with 6 letters that are not relevant to the question.
You said you were like I said delude. You did say delude once. You also said delicious 3 times.
Delicious is just
I don't
just
know.
the rooms!
also said-
Rooms!
You also said delivers for some reason. Princess just got really wrapped up in the minigame and completely forgot that there was an actual question she was supposed to answer.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki, the 3 of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
No, we were staying in luxury rooms.
I recall the deluxe rooms are.
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have social insulation but still pretty decent. Then the Kwame room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the delicious rooms had superior.
Oh my god.
You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. You definitely didn't game over during that segment. Are you using your ultimate reserve course student talents?
God, Komida
Wait,
is such a
please,
bitch.
Miso said I was recently watching a dyslexic person stream this and he had a much easier time. Whoops.
I can almost believe that. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but sometimes I think if you have dyslexia, you like kind of see letters in the wrong order.
Uh-huh.
So I could understand a person struggling with that. Princess is just on a different level where she like gets it wrong, gets angry about it getting wrong, blames the game, and then loses the
Clearly, it's not a me problem. It's a game problem.
Popping that copium, I see. Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Wait, that's not me.
Hold on a second. Oh fuck, I already lost it. Like, why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer
you,
among
Nagito?
us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru.
Do you?
No, please! Who else was
here we
in the
go.
deluxe room? Was it you? It could be you, could it?
What?
Wait, hold on. Who was it? I don't remember. It was 2 months ago.
Wait, hold up. Pause for a second. Can you review like the past dialogue, or is that only outside of class trials?
I think that's only outside of class trials.
Bummer.
No, it's
Who?
F2.
Oh, you can?
Oh yeah,
Maybe
press F2.
No,
F2.
it's not working.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn
maybe
it.
it's only-
Yeah. Maybe
That's
it's
it,
only
maybe-
during like the actual trial segments and not during a mini game.
I don't remember who woke up with who. The only thing I remember is like fucking Hinata woke up because he heard something. Obviously, Akane woke up because she heard something. Sonia said she didn't hear anything. Chiaki said she didn't hear anything. Nagito said he didn't hear anything. Gundam was maybe there because he was in the cutscene.
Maybe there. He was there.
I'm just gonna pick Kazuichi. I'm gonna just pick Kazuichi. That's not him.
Seriously, I'm not the killer, no matter how much you want me to be. I was sleeping in my room, and I bolted out of my room after hearing the alarm.
You can't see me. I'm throwing my hands up. I don't know who didn't show up when the alarm rang. I don't remember. I don't.
Who didn't show up or was already there?
Gundam?
What?
I don't remember. Nagito?
We
Fuyuhiko?
just went over how it wasn't Nagito.
It's not Fuyuhiko.
No matter how much you want Nagito to die, he's innocent here.
It's not Fuyuhiko. Okay, I chose Fuyuhiko. It's not him. Did I choose Nagito? It's not him. I
No, you
chose
didn't.
Kazuichi. It's not him.
Who do you have left?
There's
Maybe
literally
you're-
one
Gundam?
person left. There's literally one person left.
Gundam?
Well, there's technically 2, but
It's just true. There's technically 2.
Dude, who had the deluxe room? Gundam? Gundam? Oh, okay.
She's like, oh, okay.
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
I who definitely figured it out using logic.
When the alarm rang at Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Huh? Now that you mention it.
Gundam. There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right? Man, we just became best friends with him too. Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
me?
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until that moment, that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Easy, you just spider climb the walls to get back to your room.
Like we
There's
often do.
There's definitely footholds on that wall, which are perfectly smooth.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
God, they gotta stop reusing these scenes.
Unless they tried to
These
go
are expensive.
and once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Tiny.
Because I was in the lounge. Sorry, I took a
Bite of your food.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm. Hey, what are you doing?
This ruckus is louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Why am I making all that noise so suddenly?
But why did you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but... How ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam, please. Can you at least say something? Oh my goodness.
Answer me this. Including myself and my 4 dark devas of destruction, how many ears do we possess?
Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello. My name is Princess. Can we get a shout out for Coat Pathos, please? Thank
We
you.
can. Now look at my hamsters.
Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Princess. Today, I am playing Danganronpa 2 with my guests from left to right. The shadow is Ellie. That bird, that yellow bird is Ever, and that toucan is Tiny. Unfortunately, because I have guests, I cannot do a more detailed shout out. But guys, please check out Coat Pathos. Epoch Toaster. What an amazing name. We're just playing some Danganronpa voice acting. Murder mystery and tilting a little bit today, but you know, welcome in.
Tilting a lot today.
I know streaming is long. Get some after stream self-care, get some water, stretch your legs, because we'll be here for at least another hour or so. Less than an hour, but you know.
Oh.
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
Bastard. Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple. Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect? And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with a majority vote anyway. So, why don't we go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Oh, hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know?
Hey, what do you mean the class trial was just the opening act?
Perhaps you could say it's just a farce? Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop ulcers. Seriously, let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later and finish this opening act already.
Ah! You said opening act again! But please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. Contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
Untrue.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it had already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Okay, it has to be Nagito's appearance, right? Wall clock, contact elevator, broken doorknob. Wait, hold on. Clock, broken doorknob, contact elevator, radio clock, broken doorknob, Fuyuhika's account. Hold on. Why isn't it the fact that Nagito's sudden appearance? Okay.
Why don't you play through all the dialogue? Because you tend to try to pick your bullet before you read the argument. That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
The elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice. Or if it was...
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
There were like 2 blue statements and a lot of orange.
I can't read.
I'm gonna find out what it is. For the sake of everyone's help, I'll shoot through the contradiction. Only means of travel. I'm gonna write this down because I can't. For the life of me, I literally, when things start flying around the screen, it makes it so hard for me to think.
Autumn says, no read, only bullet.
Only means.
Doggone Rampa notebook is coming back out, by which we mean her sticky notes.
It is my sticky note. Only means travel.
Maybe you should notate the color of the statement too.
Yes, I am doing that. Broken at Grape House. Elevator.
All the just as I thought, you're a true mechanic.
Broken. Cannot return since I was at Strawberry House. There's no question allowing crime. Accomplice. Blue is accomplice. Secret passageway is orange. Okay. Lecture me. Why don't we stop this? Okay, so there's only 4 statements. One is blue. Blue is accomplice. What bullets do we have? We have
Don't forget
good
that you
night
can also
button.
you can also create a bullet if you need to.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Radio clock. How do I create a bullet again?
Am I sure?
Well, we tried that last time. It didn't let me, so... How
you
do
did
I...
have to use it in a previous class trial.
I
and it
did,
was...
but I don't think that it was the blue that I could suck up. I think it's a
Yeah,
green
but
statement.
you make a green statement by sucking up a orange statement.
Wall clock, contact elevator, and clock alarm. Contact elevator and clock or alarm timer. Clock alarm timer. Okay, so these are... So we have the good night button. Only means of travel, elevator, broken, secret passageway, blue is accomplice. So this doesn't do anything. So good night button is out. That has no bearing. Okay. Then we have radio clock. Radio clock is just his internal timer, which has nothing to do with any of what was just said. Okay. Then we have broken doorknob. Also really not related to...
Remember that the ultimate argument you're trying to solve is whether or not Gundam could have gone from Grape House to Strawberry House.
Gotta look at all the bullets. Uyuhiko's account. Saw Nekomaru walking toward the first floor. That really doesn't do anything. Wall clock. 5:30. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. Managed to stop the alarm. Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. Also not really. Contact elevator. Used to move between both houses. Apparently broken and arrived at Grape House.
Also, that truth bullet was correct. Nagito was the only one on Strawberry side that couldn't hear it.
This one? I mean... But it doesn't really... affect.
Oh yeah, no, you just said not really, so I thought you meant that Nagito wasn't the only one. Never mind, disregard.
Okay. Contact elevator. Broken between both houses, no longer worked. Broken on Grape House side. So would have been the last person to arrive at Grape House. I don't know if that's relevant. We also have clock alarm timer, which is just the time. What? Is there another thing? Orange. Only means of travel. Elevator. Broken. Secret passageway. All of those are orange, which means I have to refute them. Or I have to agree that the blue accomplice, that there was an accomplice.
Or the third thing, which is creating sucking up a statement to use as a bullet.
If I were to suck up a statement, it would be that there was a secret passageway and I would shoot it at only means of travel, but there's no way for me to suck it up.
Are you sure about that?
Select truth bullet, concentrate. Right mouse button, control key. There's no suck up. Am because I remember we had like talked about this too, like after I had been like, oh yeah, it's a thing that I can suck up a statement and then like shoot at another statement. And then on that trial, we happened to not use it. And I was like, I guess I just can't do it. But I do remember like sucking something up and shooting at it. I just don't remember how I did it.
Was it not holding left click?
It wasn't, but I can try.
We'll know. I'm pretty sure we know pretty quickly because it changes the icon while you're highlighting.
It's the same as fire, you just have to hold the statement that you want to memorize.
Yeah, so left click.
Yeah, so... I think you got stuck last time because you were trying to memorize a blue statement. You can only memorize orange statements.
It didn't let me.
Yeah.
It didn't. It didn't. Why didn't it let me though?
You have to hover over it for like 2 whole seconds is the problem.
Before... Wait, what?
Yeah, before it disappears, just like hover over it and keep holding left click. Don't speed up. Or unless you're trying to go to a specific area, whatever.
How do I slow down again? Okay.
Yeah, that button.
There you go, yeah.
You can do. I think you can do it through pink. I can't remember though.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck!
And
Are you fucking kidding me?
Immediately shot it out.
Are you fucking kidding me? Accomplice. Okay. Got it. Okay. Secret passageway, and then I shoot it at another place. And find out for the sake of everyone's hope. Okay. Just be careful. Elevator was the only means of travel. Well, no!
Oh, girl. Concentrate! Okay. You can just fast forward all the way through to the next round.
Oh my god, please hurry up. Please hurry. Okay, wait, there's 3 statements that are just gonna go around. Okay.
You have a... There you go.
Okay. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
It's astonishing how much Princess... Never mind, go on.
No, there should have been another way to move between the 2 houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist!
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method? Nagito! It was you!
Your favorite character.
The dead silence after that.
Nagito, you should know.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right? Nagito, why are you here?
Because I showed up.
There's
What
a
non-answer.
secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Geez, once again I let the reserved course show off. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down. Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Secret tunnel.
Secret
The
tunnel.
third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
You know, argue
Oh
with
boy,
the-
this again!
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Even if the turbine box does not exist, could... Well, I can't read
Fuck
that.
kind of thing is this?
Wormhole. However, how frail I say, your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of destiny? I think.
His argument is exhausting. Just listening to it makes me tired. I need to skillfully cut back against his words so he doesn't outpace me. What? Why can't I chop? Am I supposed to chop it vertically? I don't understand. None of my chops are working.
This does require you to use some timing, so...
I don't understand.
You have a lot of cuts this time. You can afford to be a little more trigger happy. You don't have to like wait for multiple ones to appear on screen. The way that they're spaced out, you can.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Try button
This is a
mashing.
very fun, interactive video game.
Games? Or why won't it cut the first one? What the fuck?
There you go. Just button mash. Okay, well don't button mash when there's nothing on the screen though.
I'm out. It doesn't cut the other. I don't. It's not cutting the other statement that is just floating around. I don't understand what I. It's not hitting anything. It's not. It's literally not. Not hitting anything.
Gundam is so powerful. Why not start with horizontal? Does it not center
It
on the
doesn't
top row?
let you. No, it's just I can't control where it's like slashing. It literally slashes right in the middle. Like I don't understand.
All right, I will consult a video playthrough for you.
I can get the ones in the middle of the screen. I don't understand. Nothing is working. I can't hit the even if. I can hit that. I can't hit that. Some of the words are too small. Nothing. I can't hit any of those.
I'm not sure to help you troubleshoot this.
Don't you get do you get diagonal?
I don't. Oh, do I get diagonal?
You just did a diagonal.
How?
How'd you do that?
Do I?
Like, you think you gotta what and duh at the same time? Woulda.
Woulda?
Woulda.
It does say was.
Okay.
Girl!
Okay, you can do diagonal.
Okay. Nice.
There you go. You're doing great now. Turns out if you just aim your sword in 8 out of 8 instead of 4 out of 8 directions, you can do it.
So annoying. Oh my god.
Press button mash. Get ready. There you go.
What?
Fail.
You need a click mash.
Game over.
Gonna fucking have an aneurysm.
Yeah, fuck this minigame, honestly.
I will say that truth blades are stupid in every iteration of this game.
It's true.
The only minigame that has any rights is Psyche Taxi, and only because of how it looks.
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own something. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of something, at least pray that something that you caught dwells in the light!
What?
Hinata translating in his brain is so funny.
He which
Also
dwells
just
in
funny.
the light will break through the darkness.
One line was cut and the entire fucking screen just shoved over.
Yep.
Maelstrom of blind confusion. With what knife?
Okay,
What
hold on.
knife?
Why don't you read like his whole statement without like cutting it so you can see what he's actually saying? You have a lot of you don't have a ton of time. You have a lot of health, but
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur. If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light. With what fucking knife do I cut blind maelstrom?
what evidence is there that the killer went to the Octagon?
I don't fucking know.
Is there something that was used at the scene of the crime? Because remember, there weren't weapons provided to them except at the Octagon. When they went to the funhouse, they just got on the Monokuma train and then arrived here, and they didn't have anything with them. So which
The
of these
only
items?
thing used to kill was the wire
Mm-hmm.
that didn't come from the tower, because the pillar was part of the tower.
Okay, what else was found at the scene of the crime?
Oil? Fuck.
Anything else besides oil?
You are correct though.
There was wire, the oil, the pillar, but the oil came from Nekomaru, the pillar came from the tower. The only thing that
Was
didn't...
there anything else that was left in the crime scene?
The doorknob, but the doorknob was part of the door. It's just the wire.
Was there anything else that was left at the crime scene?
The radio clock? But that was also part of Nekomaru.
No, that's part of Nekomaru. That's part of his body.
What other fucking thing was there? Hold on. Let me look at the fucking knives. I fucking hate this.
Nekomaru or Gundam's having a bad time too. Look at how sweaty he is.
Pillar fragments, alarm clock, broken doorknob, pillar fragments, clock's alarm tower. None of those. It's wire. The only thing is wire that came
Well, let's
outside
try wire then.
of the thing. Hurry up. Change it. Over this.
Did we game over 3 times in one stream?
Yes.
Yeah.
This stupid trial. People say trial 3 sucks? I say trial 4 fucking sucks.
You'll say trial. Wait.
I think people say Trial 4 sucks more, actually.
Yeah, I hear pretty universally that people don't like this trial.
Well, last time we played trial 3, you guys were saying how people didn't like it because it was like too obvious or something. I don't remember.
No, I don't think people. I don't think it was obvious. I think people. We'll get back to that once the game finishes. But yeah.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in the funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There are various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste time anymore. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act, so I'm gonna end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
We are not making a comic. First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which is supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower.
I'm not clicking it, by the way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I can read it just fine, so it's alright. Just like we did when we- Okay, alright. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the 2 towers are in the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on. What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words.
Huh. Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand. You don't understand at all. Huh, you make me laugh. After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all.
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet.
Quit edging.
I cannot!
What timing?
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Are you saying you still have more? You still have more room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get a drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation. Just as I thought, truly frail, succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations. Love it, the hamsters are just cheering on his shoulders.
As they should.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well! I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded.
It's time for your favorite minigame, Panic Talk Action.
I fucking hate this. How do I do this
You
again?
got a lot of shields. I won't let you.
I press, right? It's just pressing?
Yeah. Play a rhythm game.
How do I
You have to
reload?
reload, though.
Tab, tab, tab,
Tab.
tab.
Okay.
Crushed as David prophesied. Amen, I will let you, you weakling, for the Tanaka Empire. This pressure. Show me the cadaver. Wow, he just keeps saying that.
What drugs were they doing?
I assume all of them at the same time.
It is fascinating, just like, Danganronpa is a really good game once you get past all the things that make it a really bad game.
What the fuck happened? What?
The Tanaka Empire is...
Bar. Nice.
It's Fever!
Fever!
The 4 Dark Devas.
Oh my god, yes!
Nice.
There's only one
my
way
God.
that could have gone. He literally says it every time. It's
There's
not
only
like fucking bonus prize beater and meat on the bone. Still so mad about those.
No, there was only one way either of those statements could be
No,
articulated.
untrue. Totally untrue.
No, we can't get into it right
We
now.
can
Press the
definitely hash over it. Even if you
Okay.
didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on his back of his neck.
button. Those are some fighting words.
As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh?
Are you seriously saying he uses hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Emissary of evil. In accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox on knee! Choo choo!
Bro threw the hamster at the button.
Press
That
the
is-
button?
This is the silent lamentation art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open. Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it. Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine, then you must trample me underfoot in advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life! Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands. I guess we are making a beautiful manga.
Well, I was just cursing in the background. Damn it.
You can hover over to see the question, remember?
Who set the lounge's clock alarm? Okay, none of these.
Me.
Who was
Yeah.
Who was at the lounge since early morning? What time did Fuyuhiko see Nekomaru? Nekomaru's weakness is his button.
Look at the way the hamsters are fucking like flying at Nekomaru.
Wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. Feet and then door. Wait, what? Okay. The killer destroyed what after leaving the tower? Destroyed the contact elevator. What was the fake weapon left at the tower? Who gathered at the lounge? Here. Why did Nekomaru fall? 'Cause it's 5:30. 5 a.m. right now.
That middle picture is a hamster pushing a button.
Hamster pressed it.
I love the 3 exclamation points. The hamster pressed it!
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's because it's so impressive.
Alarm set
It's
for
very
5:30.
impressive. We love the fine performance of Silver Fox Sandy.
That doesn't make sense. That was stupid. That was stupidly worded. Who set the lounge alarm clock? Who was in the lounge since early morning? Okay. Killer destroyed the door? Why did Nekomaru fall? Because of that. Who heard the rumbling noise? Fuck is this supposed to be? Here? Oh well, okay. That didn't make sense, but okay.
You did.
First, let's go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to Strawberry House Lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing the preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained those tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower, so he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there.
Look at these hamsters. I love them so much.
With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then they used a secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passageway, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
My hamsters.
No.
Not the hamsters!
Splendid. That was splendid! For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Just stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself.
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru. I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it. Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka. My beloved deadly foes, let the voting time begin! This is gonna be a rough ride.
Alright. Let's see what we got.
Which one was 17?
I think,
Was that
I need
the...
to check the... I think if you
would have
check the
been
wiki, it
Pentatok
tells you.
action.
Was it the spelling, the deluxe rooms? Because that makes
I think-
sense.
I think so.
Oh my god. Oh
Passing
my
with the
god.
zero, good curve.
Ah, this whistle isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever. Crap, I bit my tongue at the most important part.
Dun, dun. Almost in time too. Not bad.
Yeah, we're actually exactly on time.
Are you guys okay with staying a little bit over?
How much is a little bit? I've got
How much?
like
How much is a little bit? Because I have something I need to do.
I don't know how long usually the talking bit at the end goes.
It's probably gonna take a bit.
Okay, so we can stop here.
I think we might have to. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
At least we got through the trial.
Fucking murder someone.
It'll be a lot easier to connect the dots the next time we play. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're like in better situation to start these up again normally. Correct?
I am. My schedule's always open.
I already told you my schedule. I already told you my schedule. So
yeah.
Also.
I
I'm
think.
good too, so.
I think everyone's pretty much open, right?
Right. So.
yeah.
Okay.
That's good news.
It is, yeah. We can just burn and churn through this probably. All right. Anything you guys need to do before I start to sign off? Because I'm gonna jump off this Discord call.
Everyone, look at a picture of a hamster in Gundam's memory.
Rest in peace.
Appreciate the fork dark Davis of destruction. They deserve it.
Appreciate all you coming back after the long Danganronpa hiatus.
Yes, thank you, friends, for coming back to the stream. I know we had like a lot of breaks in between, but hopefully that won't happen again for a while, so that we can maybe just finish out this game. Thank you to my guests also for taking the time out of their busy schedules. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I super duper appreciate it. I got really tilted today. Man, if the game is going to be super technical about it, like, why? Why? Anyways. Oh my gosh, Sirius came in. I should give a shout out to Sirius. You guys should check out all the VTSO members. They came by today, I think. Sirius, obviously. Evo came by. I think Azure also came by. But check these people out. They're super cool. We're, doing stuff together and maybe doing more stuff before our big orchestra thing that we're going to do at the end of next year. Or this year. So, watch out for us. Anyways, who is on? Who can we bring the love to? Let's see here. I do see Pat streaming. Pat's streaming some 15, but I do plan on playing 15. So I don't know if we should raid into Pat. Cap is playing some PvP in Final Fantasy 14. I might do that because it is also it was recently Cap's birthday, so I might just raid into him. Different raid message today. Let's just do happy belated birthday, Cap. Hope. Okay, happy birthday. Hope your naming day. Is it called naming day in Final Fantasy 14? Hope your naming day was a good one. Okay. I don't remember what it's called in Final Fantasy 14. VTSO. Name day. Hope your name day. Okay, was a good one. Name day. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Ever. I appreciate you. So this is the first message. And this is going to be the second message. Okay. All right, you guys know the drill. If you have a subscription, you can copy either message. It really doesn't matter. If you don't have a subscription, you will need to copy the second raid message because it won't work if you copy the first one. I'm going to pin his link there so you guys can see it. Please join me for the raid. Please say hello to Cap if you are able to. We do love spreading the love here. and supporting our friends. I will be streaming tomorrow more Great Ace Attorney. We are starting like Investigation 2 probably, like the second part of, not second part, but the second like section, because we just finished Trial 1 yesterday. So I will see you all tomorrow. As always, please be happy, please be healthy, but most of all, please be kind. Be kind to others because you never know what a smile, hug, or hello can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Make sure you are staying hydrated, getting up and stretching your legs every once in a while, because if you don't, you might get an embolism and then you might die. I myself am going to do some stretching because my blood pressure went through the roof today and I am seething inside. I might get an aneurysm if I don't stretch tonight. All right, puppies, I love you. I will see you all later. Thank you for coming. Bye.